fam, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. Now if you're brand new here, I'm DevanOnDeck. I talk about fashion and tech, and I got 4 or 5 different pieces of footwear in here that are designer and they're more affordable alternatives. Now every time I make a video like this, especially if somebody is new to my channel, they're always leaving comments down there like, why are you encouraging people to get knockoffs? And that is not what I'm doing. I'm not saying get one of these alternatives and then try to pass it off as the real thing. No. I'm saying if you're not a trend chaser, you don't care about brand name like that, you don't think it's worth paying that markup, and you can get something that's similar quality for way less because you like the style of the shoe for yourself, not to flex, but for yourself, then you are a person that's like me and you want to look for that lower price point, and therefore that's why I make videos like this, and that's why you guys love this stuff. So anyway, now that that's all cleared up, let's get into this video right now after this intro.
Ooh, I'm a pretty man. That's that ugly style.
Coming in at number 1, we have the Alexander McQueen oversized sneaker. These are about $490, $500, and this is like the quintessential like minimal yet bulky sneaker for any guy that's like in a metropolitan city. I've been seeing dudes wear these in like London, LA, New York. Like it's really been a popular shoe this year. But if you don't want to pay that price, I got 2 alternative brands for you. The brand is called Nubic and the shoe model is the Scott Marlowe. Now as you can see, it looks very similar to the Alexander McQueen. Definitely not as thick of a sole, but that's a plus in my opinion. I don't like super duper thick soles. I feel like this is like that right balance that doesn't feel too ridiculous. The silhouette's very similar. You have a full leather upper. The toe box shape is there, and the price is $230. And if that's still too expensive for you, I got a $90 version from River Island. Now as you can see, these are almost exactly like the Alexander McQueen versions. You got that really thick sole, which is one of the most prominent features, right? It has that very wide, bold stance that a lot of guys like. You got the little contrast part on the heel, a little small tiny logo, but other than that, they look just like them for way less, about 1/5 of the price. So if you like either of these brands, they'll both be linked down below in the description. Now next up on this list, we have the Calvin Klein 20539W NYC boot. And I think I got that right, but either way, it's the higher end collection from Calvin Klein. It goes in the same category as Celine boots or YSL boots. Guys who are really into high end boots know exactly what I'm talking about, and it's gonna run you full price at about $1,000 for this boot. However, if you still don't want to spend that kind of money, I have found 4 different boots for you that look almost exactly the same for around $100, and they're all on ASOS.com. These first 2 links I have in the description are of this leather boot, which I actually own. You see the silhouette is very much the same, leather upper, leather lining. The only drawback is you have kind of that, you know, man-made material on the sole, but I don't care as much. It's more of a trendy boot for me. I'm not going to be wearing it every single day. I'm not going to expect to have it for life. However, it'll be great for at least a year or 2. And this other pair looks a little bit more Western, but the shaft is a little bit wider. It looks a lot more like a cowboy boot, and it has a little bit of that patent sheen to it if you want to make more of a bold statement. Now these other 2 I have linked down below are a suede harness gray and a suede harness black, right? But if you click that link and you're on the US site, it will say out of stock. So the cheat code, listen to me closely, okay? The cheat code is to change your location from US to UK, and then ta-da, they are automatically in stock. And then from there you can order them and they will still ship them to you. There you go. That's a little hack I just taught you about ASOS. If you do like any of the boots you just saw right now, they're all linked down below in the description. Coming in at number 3, we have the Margiela replica sneaker. Now first things first, Margiela was not the first one to make a sneaker like this, okay? So if you're really in love with the brand, that's great for you, but it does not make them the first ones in history to make this model. I made an entire video breaking down the history. If you want to see it, I'll make sure to link it down below, and I'll put a card up here for you. If you want to argue with me, you can if you want to, but history is history. But I have 2 alternative brands for you. The first one is called Oliver Cabell. These are their GAT sneaker, aka the GAT. If you look at the shoes side by side, the silhouette is super similar. The materials are on par. The Oliver Cabell version is actually less branded, so therefore more minimal. And on top of that is less than half the price. Now let's say $200 is still a little bit out of your price range. You're not really comfortable with that price point. Then for $150, you can get this exact shoe from Adidas. Full leather upper, leather lining. They do have a little bit more branding on there, obviously because of the Adidas name, but other than that, you're still getting the same quality you can expect from a legacy brand that's been around for generations. I know they're not Italian made, but the quality is still there. So if you like these or the Oliver Cabells, I'll link them down for you in the description. Now, last but not least on this list, number 4 is the SLP WYATT boot. SLP standing for Saint Laurent Paris, aka YSL. And as you guys know, if you're into boots or you're just very familiar with fashion, they're one of the most popular, if not the most popular, stacked heel leather Italian made boot. However, as you guys also know, popular isn't necessarily best, right? So you know I got 3 alternatives for you, and the first one comes from the best alternative out there, and that is from the First. I have literally 2 pairs of these boots. I have a suede, I have a leather, and they've been holding up great for like the last 6 months that I've had them. You've seen these boots on this channel before. I still stand by them. Tons of you guys have already bought them and you guys are all loving them. They're Italian made top to bottom. The quality is there. The comfort is there, the fit is there, just not the YSL name. And they're gonna run you for about $500 depending on the material or which ones you get. And I know, a little bit more expensive than you want it to be. So if you wanna see other alternatives, I made an entire video on other ones you can get, and I'll put a link down below so you can see it. It's like 4 different other boots, okay? And I don't wanna get into it and make this video too long because I already made that video. You get what I'm saying? So go see that one if you wanna do a deep dive. But from the First is the very best one you're gonna find, period. And before I get out of here, I'm gonna show you the sneaker of the day, which is also a great alternative, and this is the Koyo Capri. Now, as you can see, these look very, very close to a popular minimal shoe, the Common Project, except these are literally $240 as opposed to like $500. Italian made in the same region of Italy. I know the owners personally. I've been wearing these shoes for almost a year now, not this exact pair, but this is my 7th pair in my collection. It's an all charcoal nubuck. I have the white, I have the black, I got navy. I got so many different colors in this shoe. I live what I'm talking about. I'm not just telling you this stuff because I feel like it'll be a good video. I live this. I'm about this life. You feel me? So yeah, if you like these, I'll link them down below in the description. If you still haven't subbed to this channel yet, you're probably missing out. I make videos like this all the time, but also I make you stuff that'll help you brand yourself better online. I got plenty of content, how to take better outfit photos, how to be more successful on social media, and pretty soon I'm gonna do another how to take better photos video, like probably in the next week or 2. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to hit that sub button and that bell icon. Thank you for your time, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.